been a little while since I've talked to you about Monat and why it works. And in light of some very, very old news being brought back up from 2017, I want to take a second and talk about how Monat actually works for you. First of all, I want to start by saying that no matter what you hear, no matter what you read, Monat doesn't make your hair fall out. Now, I'm not expecting you to just take my word for it. I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. Hair loss is caused by a systemic issue, whether it's a sickness or stress, an increased stress level, a major diet change, weight loss, weight gain. The year 2020, if you watched the presidential debate last night, you could probably expect some hair loss in 6 to 8 weeks. But it always takes like 6 to 8 weeks for whatever is going on in your body to present itself in terms of hair loss or maybe breaking out. But it comes out in your hair and your skin. Another thing that causes hair loss, which ties in with the systemic effect, is the formation of DHT. And we can help halt the formation of DHT, usually by increased exercise, there's herbal remedies, there's natural remedies, increased blood flow to the scalp, and Monat products actually help block the formation of DHT. It's a natural way of blocking. Obviously, it's like herbal. And they also use vasodilators to help stimulate blood flow. They use like menthol in some of their products, which is a vasodilator. So like when you're washing your scalp, you can actually feel it start to get kind of tingly. That's what's happening. So as I was saying, Monat doesn't make your hair fall out because that would mean an alteration to your hair cycle. And the other thing it doesn't do is Monat doesn't make your hair grow, because again, that would mean an alteration to your anagen cycle of your hair cycle, okay, which is one phase of the 3-phase hair cycle. The length of your anagen cycle is actually totally determined by your genetics. That is the phase of your cycle that determines how long your hair grows for. So if you're somebody who can never get their hair past a certain length, you probably just have a shortened anagen cycle. What Monat does do is it sets up the most optimal environment for hair growth during the anagen cycle. So think of it like planting, okay? You can plant seeds in the ground that is riddled with rocks and dry dirt and just nothing good. Or you can till the ground, you can fertilize it, you can feed it all kinds of nutrients, and you're probably going to get a much more successful plant growth than you are in the other scenario, okay? Same concept. You can be using products that contain waxes, plastics, silicones, and not even realize it. But when you're washing your hair with that, that's actually not only coating your hair and giving you this false sense of combability and slip, but it's also clogging up your hair follicles. And when it's clogging up your hair follicles, it's holding on to hair strands that, as part of the hair cycle, should have naturally shed. So when you start using Monat products, there's a few things you can expect. One is after a little while where it's breaking down all of that buildup, you're going to notice more natural shedding. That's okay. You want that because it's making room for new hair to grow, okay? And it's hair that should have already shed. Monat is just making sure it actually happens because it's cleaning out that hair follicle. It's degunking it. So the stuff that was holding your hair in artificially is going away, and therefore that hair strand is shedding. So for example, I'm going to use my own head here. You can see right here is where I had a lot of postpartum hair loss. And you see how this piece of hair is like just short? That's not breakage. That's actual new hair growth in this area, okay? So prior to using Monat, the hair wasn't growing there, whatever the case was. In my case, I had a lot of postpartum hair loss, but genetically speaking, I actually am kind of predisposed to thinning hair and hair loss at an early age. So what I'm doing is I am just making sure my scalp is in the best possible shape by using these products so that I can optimize that anagen hair cycle and I can grow in hair in follicles that might have otherwise kind of gone dormant just because they were sealed off. Imagine it like taking saran wrap and wrapping your head in it, okay? The hair can't break through when it is covered by something that is clogging off that follicle. And other products, sometimes products that even represent that they're clean, products that I thought were clean, actually contain hidden silicones and stuff like that. And all of that stuff coats the hair strand and blocks off the follicle and makes it very difficult for hair to grow, or it could kind of like clog the follicle so much so that the hair can actually get through, but it's thinner. So your hair might look finer than it normally would because it doesn't have as much room to grow. So the purpose of this video is Monat goes to great lengths to demonstrate their products. They go through rigorous testing. They actually, one of the doctors on their scientific advisory board, Dr. Antonella Tosti, she's a worldwide expert in hair disorders. She has over 750 scientific publications. She actually just presented on Monat's behalf at the 11th World Congress for Hair in Barcelona in 2019. And to be presented there, Monat's products had to go through a battery of tests. And those tests proved that not only do they not cause skin irritation, they don't cause breakage, they don't cause hair loss, they actually improve combability and strength of the hair strand. They improve the structure of damaged, broken hair that's been really processed, dyed, bleached, whatever. And they don't contain any kind of strong contact allergens. The other point she made is that in terms of beauty products, hair care is one of the most safe because when you're using it, you're actually diluting it with water because you're washing your hair. So just a really good point that she made. Anyway, like I said, she sits on our scientific advisory board. All of our products go through this panel in addition to their safety testing, in addition to outside laboratory testing, and just to really seal the deal, Monat actually invited in the FDA to go through their facility and verify everything. They are Leaping Bunny certified, which means they are totally cruelty-free. Their products are vegan, and we can't claim vegan unless they're really vegan. So I just wanted to recap the science behind Monat, and let you know that if you have any questions or you see anything that looks like negative press, please just ask me. I'm happy to answer any questions. Don't feel funny bringing it up to me. I'm happy to go over all of it. These products have worked wonders for me. They've worked for my sister. They've worked for my friends. There's nothing I love more than getting a text from people that are like, oh my gosh, look at my hair. But it's a process, and you just got to power through it. For some people, you even go through almost like the equivalent of a detox. Imagine you have somebody use the reference of a bowling ball that's coated in wax, and you're rolling it down the alley, and the wax is just breaking off as it goes, and then you're left with the actual natural ball. Same idea with Monat. You could go through a period after the first few washes where your hair seems like it's detoxing, just like you would with a diet. You go through a period where you don't feel so hot. Your hair might not look so hot because you're breaking away all of a lifetime of buildup and just, follicle clogging and getting to your natural hair. And you're restoring your natural oils. You're getting your actual natural hair shine. Like, this is real. This is my actual hair. It's not coated in anything. So as I said, if you have any questions, please ask me. I'd rather go over it. I'd rather be transparent about it. I don't want you to think I'm recommending products to you that could in any way, shape, or form cause hair loss or hair damage. So I'm going to go ahead and post this video, comment on it, message me privately, whatever you want to do. But I stand behind these products. I stand behind this company, and they are just great people to work with. So that's all I got for you. Bye-bye.